Hello students, so let us discuss about the exercise 5.2. So we have discussed some properties related with the exercise 5.2. So that properties will be required in this chapter. So the first question is, state the property that it is used in each of the following statement. If A parallel to B, then angle 1 is equals to angle 5. This is a diagram. It is given that angle 1 is equals to angle 5. So angle 1 and angle 5, if we consider, these are the corresponding angles. Okay, these are the corresponding angles. These two lines are parallel. This is a transversal and this is also one transversal. So this transversal is making an angle of 1, 4, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here we have to prove that why angle 1 is equals to angle 5. Why it is equals to angle 1 is equals to angle 5? Because when a transversal cut two parallel lines, the corresponding angles are always equal. So we have to write that if two lines are parallel and they are cut by transversal, then the corresponding angles are equal. Okay, therefore your angle 1 and angle 5 will be equal. So this is the first question. If A parallel to B, then angle 1 is equal to angle 5. So you have to write this line. Okay, this is for the first answer. So let us move to the next question. So next question we have, if angle 4 is equal to angle 6, then A parallel to B. We have to prove that if your angle 4 and angle 6 are equal, then what we have to prove? That the lines A and B are parallel to each other. Okay, so this property also we have done. If your pair of alternate interior angles, these are the pair of alternate interior angles, okay? Angle 4 and angle 6 are the pair of alternate interior angles. If your pair of alternate interior angles are equal, then we can consider that the lines are parallel. So you can see here what I have written here. If a transversal intersects a pair of lines such that if alternate interior angles are equal, because it is already given angle 4 is equal to angle 6, then the lines will be parallel. That means A will be parallel to B. Okay, so we have to write these lines in your copy. Then we go to question number 3. So next we have question number 3, that angle 4 plus angle 5 is equal to 180 degree, then A parallel to B. Now if you see in the diagram, here angle 4 and angle 5, it is considered that angle 4 plus angle 5 is equal to 180 degree. Similarly here angle 3 and angle 6 also will be equal to 180 degree. So here if you consider the angle 4 and angle 5, these are the pair of interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Okay, so the pair of interior angles on the same side of transversal, there are two pairs. One is angle 4 and angle 5, the other one is angle 3 and angle 6. Okay, so these are the pair of interior angles on the same side of the transversal. So it is given that if angle 4 plus angle 5 is equal to 180 degree, then we have to prove that A is parallel to B. So we have to write that if two lines are cut by transversal, then a pair of co-interior angles, are supplementary. We have proved that in the last class, that if your interior angles are cut by transversal, so if a parallel lines are cut by transversal, your interior angles are always equal. Okay, it will be always equal, and if you add the values, you will be getting the value equals to 180 degree, the sum of the angles. So this angle 4 and angle 5 will be equals to 180 degree, and these are pair of interior angles. So we can write that if the pair of interior angles are supplementary, then we can consider that the line A and B are parallel to each other. So as it is written here, you have to write in your copy. Okay, so this is related to question number 1. So let us move to the question number 2. So question number 2 is, in the following adjoining figure, identify the pair of corresponding angles, pair of the alternate interior angles, pairs of interior angles on the same side of the transversal, and the vertically opposite angles. The first one, the pairs of the corresponding angles. So to forming the corresponding angle, we have discussed in the last class about what are the corresponding angles. For the corresponding angles, the angles should be on the same side of the transversal. Okay, same side of the transversal, and one angle should be interior and the other angle should be a one exterior angle. So if we consider this is a transversal, on the same side of the transversal we have angle 1, angle 2, angle 5 and angle 6. And the property is that for the corresponding angle, one should be interior, the other should be exterior. So here if I consider angle 1 is an exterior angle, and if you consider the interior angle, angle 5 is your interior. So we can consider angle 1 and angle 5 as a corresponding angle because it follows the corresponding rule property. That means it should be on same side of transversal and one should be interior, the other should be exterior. So one pair is your angle 1 and angle 5. Next we have this angle 2 is an interior and angle 6 is an exterior, and it is also on the same side of the transversal. So angle 2 and angle 6 will also be a corresponding angle. Then on the other side, angle 4 and angle 8, angle 3 and angle 7 will be your transversal. So that you have to write. Okay, angle 4 and angle 8 and angle 3 and angle 7 are your transversal. Now let us move to the next one, the pair of the alternate interior angles. The pair of alternate interior angles, if you write, you see in a diagram, here your angle 2 and angle 8 are the pair of alternate interior angles, because these are angle 2, angle 3, angle 8 and angle 4 are interior. So angle 2 and angle 8 are alternate interior, and angle 3 and angle 5 are alternate interior angles. So then you have to write it. These are the two pairs. Next we move to the pairs of interior angles on the same side of the transversal. This we have done in the last question also. On the same side of the transversal, and we have to write about the interior angles. Angle 3 and angle 8, angle 2 and angle 5. So these are the pair of alternate interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Okay, so question number 4 is a homework for you. The vertically opposite angles, you have to write it by yourself. So that one you need to try by yourself. Now let us move to the question number 3. Okay, now see question number 3. In the adjoining figure P parallel to Q, find the unknown angles. So if you see in the diagram, there are total 6 unknown angles are there. E, F, A, B, C, D. We need to find out the unknown angles. How will you find out? We have to use the parallel lines property that we have to use. So the first one, if I try the solution. So solution, if I try the first one, this is a line, this is one line. So we consider that this 125 degree and the angle E, this is forming a linear pair. Okay, 125 degree and angle E are forming a linear pair. Okay, these are forming a linear pair. And if it is forming a linear pair, the sum of the angles should be equals to 180 degree, because these are supplementary angles. So 125 plus angle E will be equals to 180. So angle E will be equals to 180 minus 125. So if I subtract it, you will be getting the value as 55 degree. That means your angle E is equals to 55 degree. Okay, so we have got this as 55 degree. Now if you consider the E and F angle E and angle F, these are the vertically opposite angles, and in vertically opposite angles are always equal. So we can write that angle E and angle F are vertically opposite angles. Are vertically opposite angles. So these are, if these are the vertically opposite angles, so these angles will be equal. So angle E will be equal to angle F. So if angle E and angle F are equal, so what we can write? Therefore we can write that angle F will be equals to 55 degree. So we have got two angles. E we have got 55 and F also we have got as 55. Now let us move to the next one. That is about the angle DABC. Let us move this. First of all, write this part, okay? Pause it and write it. Okay, next, let us move to the next part. Next we have the angle D. Now if you see the angle P and angle Q are parallel lines. Okay, not angle P. Line P and Q are parallel to each other. Okay, if the line P and Q are parallel to each other, and this line, this is a transversal. So this transversal, if it cuts the parallel lines, so we can write that angle F plus angle D, it should be equals to 180 degree. So if it is equals to 180 degree, so angle F we have got as 55 degree plus angle D, so it will be equals to 180 degree. So what we can write, angle D will be equals to 180 minus of 55. So if you subtract it, what will you get? You will be getting the answer as I think it will be 125. Okay, so your angle D value also you have got, the angle D is equals to 125 degree. So let us move to the next two parts. Then if you consider this D we have got as angle 125, your angle B is your vertically opposite angle. So we can write that angle D will be equals to angle B. So angle B also will be equals to 125 degree. So we have got angle E, angle F, angle D and angle B we have got. Let us find out the next two angles, that is angle A and angle. So next if you consider this line, you see the transversal is cutting the line Q. Okay, this is cutting the line Q. Here your angle A and angle B is forming a linear pair. That means A plus B will be equals to 180. So angle A plus B equals to 180 degree. Angle A plus B, B we have already got as 125 degree. So 125 equals to 180. So if we subtract it, you will be getting the value of angle A is equals to 55 degree. Okay, so we have left out with only one angle, angle C. So if angle A is 55 degree, according to the vertically opposite angle property, angle A is 55, so angle C also will be 55. So you write angle C is equals to 55 as the vertically opposite angles. Okay, so this is about the question number 3. So in the next class we'll be discussing about the question 4, 5 and 6. So thank you for today. We'll be discussing more topics in the next class. Thank you.